AI collaborations.
Someone came to me the other day actually and said, what did they say? They were like, Seven. It was an artist who was with me, was talking to his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And the girlfriend's phone was on the phone. She was all rapping and everything. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, yeah, she's using AI to get our lyrics and everything like that. I'm like, wow. To me, that's not authentic. I can't do that. I can't do that. No.
Because I feel like the human mind is smarter than AI. AI is supposed to help you, not do it for you.
Exactly. So going to an AI to write your lyrics and things like that, I'm not interested in nothing like that. Because apart from that, people listen to your music for your experience, your own feel. Like, so why would you tell the computer? Like, there's a lot of lies. There's a lot of things now that people do. The music has become less genuine. So for the people, that's how I see it, because you have a lot of people that's using AI now. Some music is actually AI that's doing the recording as well. So, and it makes it hard for other people, but I believe the connectivity, the being real with people, that's what's really important. When people come to your shows, they want to know you for you, not for what a computer has generated and written. Don't get wrong, when it comes to like, if I'm to write press release or meant to write a Word document, I'll call ChatGPT and we need to do that. But in terms of my lyrics, making my music, I don't need AI, no.
Okay.
That'd be personal.
Okay. So, you believe in building a song from scratch.
Yeah.
So, what about artists who write for other artists?
That's a crazy one. You just flipped it. But with that, to be honest, I used to think, nah, you should write for yourself. But I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Okay.
When you start the reason I say that is when we say write for other artists, like I've been in that kind of situation. A lot of people think, someone is sitting there writing for you every time.
No, for example, I'm not saying that.
No, I'm not saying you are. I'm saying some people, you know what I mean? For example, I was in the studio a long time ago with one of my colleagues and one of my friends, and was making a beat, and I was like, yeah, do this. I was trying to do something. I was like, no. Why don't you do this? So he actually changed my structure of how I was going to sing the song. So he's changed the melody. So in a way, that's kind of like songwriting as well, because he's made me move away from what I had in my head. Now I'm doing what he's saying. So there's that aspect of it. I believe songwriting is good. It could help. It shouldn't be anything where you're always going to someone to write your song for you because you lose your touch. And even if someone is writing your song, you should still be together with them and have that influence to still have you in it. That's what I believe. But I don't think there's anything wrong in terms of Drake uses it a lot from what I heard. But I don't use it, but I think it's something that could be useful. There's nothing wrong with having songwriters, but always remember that the songwriter is one that eats the most. You only make your money back from performing.
And the publisher.
You understand?
What made me think of that is I remember Ja Rule doing an interview. It may not have been an interview. It may have been during the verses. I can't remember, but I know that Ja Rule said that the collaboration that he did with Jay-Z, he was like, I wrote his verse for him. So the reason why I asked these types of questions is because in that situation, I don't think that he necessarily needed Jay-Z's pen. He just wanted his actual voice.
Yeah.
And I don't see the difference in, I'm looking for this sound right here. I need you to do this. Because I've talked to different people who would collaborate with different people across the world, especially when COVID hit. And they was trying to find like creative ways to still be able to collaborate. And they had different programs that people would get in. Because I know, if I'm saying it right, I think it was called Band Lab or something, where you could go in and, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Can you hear me?
Okay. where you go in and collab with different people, and they have met like some really accomplished people doing that. I'm just thinking that even with AI, if you know you're looking for a particular sound and you searched and searched and searched and can't find it, what's wrong with creating it?
There's nothing wrong with creating it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And that's what producing is, really and truly. Producing is about hearing sounds that you like and recreating them most of the time. I mean, music production, when you go to music production, I mean, that's what I learned when I was in college. I learned music technology. And it's all about recreating sound. Let's be honest. I said it to someone, if you listen to most of the songs that's hits and the main, like we say, they're hits and stuff, you find similar sounds in some of them. And it's because someone has heard that song and he said, yeah, I'm going to replicate that and bring it onto mine. So there's nothing I don't think.
Okay. So what do you think about, I don't know if it's just only with an iPhone, but you can get all these different apps on your phones where you can create beats, you can make your voice sound like this, and you can, all of this. So if a person will put that together with having business sense, do you think that those types of apps cheapen the music?
Ooh, now that you say that, in a way, it kind of does, and that's it kind of does in a way, and but then it allows people to be creative as well. There's that aspect of it. It gives people to their ability to be creative. I mean, some people that never thought, oh, I could do music, those are the things that get them into the studio. That's how they start. They're like, oh, I could do that. Oh, let me go to studio. Let me try and make something happen. So, I mean, I've had a man, so it's called, you know, I was working at Peace the World, and a man created his whole album in his car.
I've heard that before.
So there's a lot of technologies now that makes life easy for people, and I cannot, to be honest, I cannot fault people for how they want to do what they want to do in terms of the music. How we get to the finish line is going to be different for everybody, but it's just about staying grounded in how you do your own thing, because there's always going to be new things every day. I mean, the main craziness is the AI now. Literally, you could just type and then someone could be sounding like Tupac. That's what's crazy. That one there I'm not agreeing with. It's like, it's wrong, because anybody could say you said something that you didn't say.
I saw that years ago. I was watching CNN, and they had, at that time, it was President Obama, and they had 4 videos up of him, and they was like, can you pick out the one that's real? And they all look real, and none of them were real. So
scary.
Yeah, and so when you think about you working so hard to build this brand, and something as simple as AI could bring everything that you don't work so hard for down. Do you think that there should be more restrictions and laws on the use of AI, especially when you're dealing with, because you're a public figure, it's more that you have to endure. But do you think that there should be more restrictions on those types of things if you're considered a public figure?
I think, yeah, even apart from public figure, I think there should just be some kind of protection on it. Because let's be real, people could use someone else's details and to get something that is not, and then the person will get in trouble. I work as a warrant officer, so it's when I say warrant officer, not like bailiff or anything. I go to people's houses and I try to speak to them to clear their debts and things like that. So when I get to some houses, people don't even know the name. They're like, listen, I've been living here for 50 years. That name has never shown up on my house. That house name has never shown up here. And when you look at things like, it's going back to things like ChatGPT and things like that, people could literally create, like you said, create someone's identity to be able to get something, and the person that is the person don't know nothing about it. Away from artists, as a normal person, we need to do better to protect people, because I think it's very dangerous. To me, I just feel it's very dangerous. It could get a lot of people in trouble that don't know nothing. And it's crazy. And even now you have this thing of mask where there's a certain type of mask where you could put on and you look like someone else. The way the world is crazy. I'm telling you. So
look, makeup artists can do that. You can change your wig, change your beard color. You can put on makeup that can change your skin color. I mean, you can really become someone else.
Okay, so it's crazy. So I think you're right. There should definitely be laws on not just for someone that has influence, but just even a normal person. I think everybody should be protected to a certain degree because the way AI is going, it could be very dangerous for people.
Okay. Do you think your music transcends to the States?
My music,
Your music.
I mean, I check things like my TikTok, Spotify artists, YouTube artists, and I see a few American countries. Like I was looking at my targeting, and I've been targeting a lot to places like Zionsville, Los Angeles, New York, New York. Yes, I've seen a few people listen to my music from the States. Yes, I could say that, but I'm looking at ways to make it grow more and get people to listen to my music mainly. But yeah, I think I do have a few people that listen to me in the
Okay.
States.
I know when I first started doing interviews with artists, I met a couple of twin guys from Nigeria. They live in Atlanta. They moved to Atlanta to pursue their music career. And they're called the Identicals. And they're identical twin guys, but they sing R&B music. They have such angelic voices. But I just wonder when I ask you about collaborations, even if the artist is from your hometown and have moved to other parts of the world, have you done those types of collaborations?
Ooh, no, nah, but I do have, it's crazy you say that. I do have a song I did with I collabed the song last year. The artist was based in UK at the time, but he has moved to the States. And one of the things he's saying to me is that we need to work and we need to put the videos out. So there is a collaboration with a guy that was in UK and has moved to the States, and we're working. And taking it back, a few of my songs, like I have a song that I did on my profile with people in Nigeria. So yes, I'm someone that I'm able to collaborate with people in other countries and work with people in other places. I mean, I was born in Nigeria, like I said, I came in when I was 11. Yeah, that's not an issue for me working with people that's in living somewhere else or moved.
And so when I ask about someone being from the same culture and then moving other places, how do you think, with that collaboration? I mean, because I feel like it could be so rich.
Yeah, and it literally brings, like you said, I didn't catch it properly. Like I've left, so the person is still there. So there's a lot of things back, like, how can I put it? There'll be a lot of language, a lot of things that's changed. So the person that's there still has all of that. They still know everything that's popping, everything. You've left, you've changed, you're now probably living in the city. So they bring that rawness to it.
Okay.
And it's what you said, it makes it rich because they bring the real home sound that you've probably lost a bit of because now you're mainstream, you have to do things how Interscope is telling you to do it, how Universal is telling you to do it. But then this person has come and they're raw, they got that raw energy. And that's
so how important do you think it is as an artist to know more than just being the artist and how the artists get paid? You need to know how the publisher get paid, what these royalties are for, how many royalties am I supposed to get, what is the pay schedule for them, how do I look at the earnings? How important do you think all of that is for an independent artist?
I won't lie, it's very important. The reason I say that is very important is it is music business. People tend to think, oh yeah, it's music. It is music business. And if you're not awake, you won't see a lot of things.
Yeah, I want you to tell everybody how they can find your music, any last words that you might have, anything about 705, like how he got his name or what.
I'll tell you that. Well, first of all, let me tell you how I find my name. So my actual name is Tosin, Tosin. The 7 is a T and the O0S5 TOS TOS.
Okay.
But there's more to it. So my mom has 7 kids.
Okay.
And out of those 7, I'm the 5th born. So 7, 5 out of 7 kind of thing, but the other way around. Okay. So that's the other aspect of it. So that's how my name came about. My music, you could literally find it everywhere. Just literally 705, Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, anyway, 705. Social media, I go by 705 Beats, which is 705 BEATS. Bravo, Echo, Alpha, Tango, Sierra. So 705 Beats. And yeah, that's it. I got new music coming out. I got a song that I think you guys will love. It's a fusion of Afro. I'm really going into Afro with it. I got some rapping in Yoruba as well. So there's that Afro rap fusion again. And I think it's going to be a real summer vibe. I should have dropped it, being that we're in April and summer is basically here. So I'm working on it. So
Okay.
yeah, that's me. Find me. And thank you for actually having me here. It's been a real vibe and I've learned a lot.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that you came. Remember, you can find Indie Artist Music Hustle with Blind Intelligence on all podcasting platforms. You can catch us on social media and you can cop your merch at www.blonde-intelligence.com. And I'll see you next week. Bye.
Hey girl, let me tell you about this podcast.
Girl, everybody has a podcast these days.
But this one interviews new and interesting indie artists. It's called Indie Artist Music Hustle with Blunt Intelligence.
Really? Where can I find it?
It's on all podcasting platforms, streams live on social media, and on rpentradio.com.
What'd you say it was called again?
It's called Indie Artist Music Hustle with Blunt Intelligence.
Girl, I'm gonna have to check her out.
Give it a check, girl.